More than 4 months on from Japan's devastating tsunami, many fishing ports along the northeast coast are still struggling to remove debris and reopen. Squads of diving teams are working to clear waterways of millions of tonnes of rubble. North Asia correspondent Mark Willesee went diving with one recovery team off the fishing port of Yamada.
Daisuke Hashikawa is on the lookout. The diver's job is to spot things in the water, including bodies.
In the beginning, oil was everywhere in the water. We had to dive under rubble, which could collapse on top of us. It's dangerous work.
Shall we go? Daisuke Hashikawa has invited me along on one of his dives, just off the port of Yamada, where the bodies of 250 people still haven't been found. The water's murky, visibility is just a couple of metres. It's a hazardous environment for divers, who must avoid getting tangled in fishing nets and ropes. Within a few minutes, we spot a ghostly shape which doesn't belong down here. It's a truck swept out into the Pacific by the retreating tsunami. It's like a whole community has been sucked out to sea. What looks like a hairdryer, a fisherman's boot. Nearby, another truck, this one on its side. The cab is empty. Well, during that dive we went down about 8 metres, and as you could see there was still plenty of debris littering the sea floor. But what recovery teams are still finding more than 4 months after the tsunami are bodies. Just a few hours before we went on this dive, yet another body was taken out of the sea here.
It's important we continue diving until we find the last body. It's important for the families. When we find a body, we say, "Welcome home."
Back down in the eerie gloom, Daisuke Hashikawa continues his search for the missing. We find, miraculously preserved, a child's comic book, sucked into the abyss by the recoiling tsunami. It's unknown if its owner, like thousands of others along this coastline, was also swallowed by the sea. Mark Willesee, ABC News, Yamada.